Jana Duggar has returned with a plethora of new details about her life as a married woman. The person, who was 35 years old at the time, got married to Stephen Wisman on August 15, 2024. A lot of people who were rooting for Jana were surprised when she denied the reports that she would stay single at Jim, Bob, and Michelle's house. Stephen is now in Nebraska, and Jana is there as well. But when they gather for an unforgettable day, her siblings seem to be missing her even as they prepared to say goodbye. To discover their actions, keep reading. Jana shared a video blog post on the Fixer Upper project she and Stephen were collaborating on before becoming silent for a few weeks. This counting on alum is now in Nebraska with her husband, where they are transforming their new house. She made better use of the extra space in their house by moving doors around using a 3-dimensional plan. Couples Jim, Bob, and Michelle, along with a couple of their children, dropped over to help out the newlyweds. It seems that several of Jana's sisters would want to spend more time with her and Stephen, as previously said. Jana Duggar recently shared a video on Instagram that she had shot during a bonding time with her sisters Johannah and Jennifer. They started off their supper at a cafe, where the former Counting On cast member ate first. Shortly after, they strolled over to Goodwill to peruse the aisles and find something fun to play with. Johannah and Jennifer spent the night at Jana and Stephen's house. Not only that, but they also made pizza and other tasty treats. Once some time had gone, Johannah and Jennifer joined the married couple in watching movies while hiding their identities under masks. However, that was far from the end of their adventures. After a day had passed, Stephen and Jana treated the two of them to a round of miniature golf, where they wore themselves out. In addition to pursuing her love of video blogging, Jana Duggar has followed in the footsteps of her famously influential siblings by becoming a social media influencer. Counting On's former cast member just recently promoted an emergency vehicle battery pack in a video she put on YouTube. Additionally, she has been seen endorsing several healthcare-related products. Organic lemon juice was another one of them. Lauren Wisman owns and operates the Milford, Nebraska-based business where Stephen works, Wisman Enterprises. Jana is engrossed in her internet business. Beyond that, he has a background in music and is also a licensed pilot. Additionally, Jana has shown her position as a supportive spouse by going to live performances by her husband and the Wisman family. Viewers of Counting On have been following Jana Duggar's journey for a long time, seeing how she dealt with the pressures of family life, her ambitions, and the constant scrutiny of her love connections. A new chapter has started for the Duggar family's eldest daughter, who was formerly affectionately called Cinderella. She left the Duggar family compound in Arkansas for Nebraska, where she is embracing a new way of life. The family ties that have shaped Jana into her current self have been strengthened by her reunion with her sisters. She has had a range of emotions during this reconnection. Longtime Counting On watchers were surprised by Jana's choice to move to Nebraska. Jana was anticipated to remain near to her family's home for a long time in Arkansas, where she was renowned for her unfaltering dedication to her younger siblings, housework, and gardening endeavors. There was speculation that she was starting a new relationship and getting away from the confines of her native home when she started spending more time in Nebraska. The more time she spent in Nebraska, however, the more whispers of a shift started circulating. Some close to the Duggar family have speculated that Jana's yearning for independence and self-discovery drove her choice to go. The opportunity to grow as an individual, make new friends, and redefine her role beyond the expectations that have been placed upon her for a long time has presented itself to her in this new environment, even though she remains deeply connected to her Christian background. Jana and her sister's bond has remained strong despite their physical separation. Recently, she had a fantastic get-together with several of her sisters, including Jinger Vuolo, Jessa Seewald, and Joy-Anna Forsyth. There was laughter, deep conversations, and a renewed sense of sisterhood. There was Jinger Vuolo, one of the sisters, at the gathering. Thanks to the event, which was held in a charming rural retreat, the sisters were able to escape their busy lives for a little while. Images shared online hinted at the nature of the intimate get-together. The photos captured the special occasions when the sisters would get together for meals, coffee, and nostalgic reminiscences about their youth. Jana's admirers couldn't help but notice the sheer joy radiating off of her, a very different expression than the constrained one she had throughout her time living with Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. For Jana, this reunion is an integral aspect of her life, not just a passing visit. It symbolizes the continuity of her familial ties over time and space, despite the obvious differences in their ways of life. Despite the fact that her sisters have all taken different paths, Jinger to Los Angeles for a more modern lifestyle, Johannah to Arkansas to raise her growing family, and Jessa to keep up with her hectic household, Jana has found her own path, one that is uniquely suited to her aspirations and values. Also, it has been said that the sisters could be discussing the idea of partnering and working together. Many fans are wondering whether Jana will launch her own unique venture in the future. Given Jinger's literary achievements, Jessa's constant online presence, and Johannah's venture into video blogging, she may be writing a book, designing a house, or maintaining her popular blog on her love of DIY home improvement projects and interior design. Much of the attention has been on Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's reactions to Jana's desire to become independent, despite the fact that many have voiced their delight at her decision. Nobody can deny that Jana's decision to forego this tradition has raised some eyebrows. The Duggar family has a long tradition of urging its girls to remain at home until marriage age. Some sources say her parents have been encouraging, but they've also said they have reservations. Jana and Michelle have always had an extraordinarily close relationship. Michelle has looked on Jana for support, much as a second mother figure would for her younger brothers. The idea of Jana forging her own path may have taken longer to sink in for Jim Bob, who is known for his traditional views. However, given the Duggars' continued emphasis on family, Jana's reconnection with her sisters likely shows that she is balancing the maintenance of solid ties with the enjoyment of her newfound freedom. Decent resilience, self-discovery, and moderate grit characterize Jana Duggar's journey. Though she may not be in the spotlight as often as her married sisters, her story nevertheless motivates many who admire her perseverance, kindness, and patience. Her heartwarming reunion with her sisters serves as a wonderful reminder that family is not defined by distance, but by love and connection. There is no doubt that Jana is creating her life according to her own standards, with the unwavering support of her sisters at her side. This remains true irrespective of her ultimate decision to settle down in Nebraska, return to Arkansas, or go out into the vast expanse of the world. Fans will have to hold off on making any assumptions about Jana Duggar's future just yet. But if this reunion is any indication, her story is far from done.